Hirete abandes. This is now the 5th time that I've recorded this, but it'll all be worth it. So today, as you well know, is Easter, unless you're Orthodox, in which case next weekend is Easter. And today we'll go through John 20, verse 1, which is about the resurrection. Incidentally and interestingly, the word for the resurrection in modern Greek is Anastasia. Okay, she who stands up. Okay, so let's keep on going. So let's have a look. So we've got Te demia ton sabaton Maria he Magdalene erchetai. Right, great. So what we got here, we'll only do the one verse today, so it won't take very long. First of all, we got Te demia. Now we're missing probably a noun there to have it make sense. And the noun we're missing is hemera. So like, okay, modern Greek, kalimera. Okay, great, beautiful day. Fantastic. So we've got mia, so that's the one, and that's feminine. So on the first day, now next word, a couple of words are interesting. We've got ton sabaton. Now we might recognize sabaton, so it's fairly like our word Sabbath, okay, but it doesn't mean on the first day of the Sabbaths, plural, so we've got plural. So we've got the first day is usually translated of the week. Now we have Maria, that's going to be our subject, our nominative. Now we got here, we got the definite article afterwards, so not beforehand. Now the reason I think we have that there is because there are a lot of women in the Bible, and probably it was a very common name at the time, called Mary, which I think was, okay, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, so the Aramaic word Mariam, so which comes to be the Latin or the Greek, or I think I know someone who's Serbian called Maria. Okay, right. So here, Magdalene. Great. So, okay, I've certainly known, and many of you have probably known, a woman called Magdalene, or Magdalena. Okay, great. So we've got Mary Magdalene. Now, what this in fact means, so this is something we've probably been thinking about quite a bit, is the reason she's called that, okay, is we got Mary of Magdala. So it's the place she comes from. Great. Now she erchetai. She comes. Now, note it's a narrative. A lot of authors do this. They have the present tense when they're really talking about the past time. So she came. Okay, let's read on to the next bit. We'll come back if we need to. Yeah, so this blue and black is looking very Star Wars, but let's see how we go. Okay, we got pro iskotias eti uses estomem nemeon kablepe ton liton ermenon ectu nemeo. Great. So let's go with that last word we had erketai. So she went, she came. Okay. Proi, early in the morning, an adverb. Okay. Now the next couple of words are interesting. Okay, everything's interesting, of course. So we've got skotias. Now this is actually genitive. We might think it's going to be accusative plural, but genitive singular. So how do we know? Okay, we look at not the next word, not the eti, but the uses or usis. Okay, and that's definitely genitive, present participle of the verb to be. Now Latin doesn't have a present participle of the verb to be, but Greek does. And we've got uses, we haven't got a form of on, because this is a feminine word, skotias. So genitive absolute. So what's going on here is that it doesn't have anything grammatically to do with the remainder of the sentence. It has to do with sense. So there still being darkness, or it's still being dark. She came estomnemeion, to the monument, to the tomb. So that's Jesus' tomb. Let's go on. We've got the word memory or mnemonic there. Got that there. And she looks. Now, I believe that in one dialect of Greek, maybe one of the islands, maybe Cyprian, you still have vlepe, okay, meaning to see. Okay, she sees. I don't think it's going to be looks at. In classical Greek, we would have blepe plus a pros plus the accusative. But we just have the accusative. She looks at her, she sees that the stone lithon. So we've got the word Paleolithic, okay, or lithograph. We have that in art. Ermenon. That's going to be a participle. That's going to be an aorist participle from the verb iroar. Okay, so she sees the stone have been lifted away from the genitive ek, anything going away from, plus the genitive from the tomb. Alright. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I might talk to you later in the next couple of days, in which case, definitely have a good Easter day, unless you're Orthodox, and then you wait another week. Okay, Russian Orthodox at least. And then I might talk to you next week. So, Χαίρετε, Habantes.